Welcome to The Locker, Season 2, Episode 21. I'm your man, A. White. Along with my man, Van House. What's going on, man?
I don't know, man. It's a rough day for Big Blue Nation, man, but it is what it is.
Them girls took it across the chin, didn't they?
It's across the chin.
I ain't see it, but the people at work was keeping up on it. And they said something about that.
They took it to the back of the head, and they got the old when your mom tell you something and you walk back and you tucking under your breath, and then all of a sudden you hear that.
Oh, yeah,
bro. That's how bad it was. It was nasty.
What Ryan look like, man. See what Ryan look like, man.
Don't look at the numbers because the numbers are misleading.
Well, here you go. You get to pick and choose when numbers are. You always get to pick and choose when numbers are relevant.
I watched the game. That's just like Sammy Sosa home runs. They were irrelevant sometimes.
Let me see. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so they led from the other team lead from stretch. Who did they play against?
11-0 run to start the game.
Oh man. Oh, Iowa.
Yeah. It was 11-2.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying.
What were they doing? Out pushing? They was half court setting us?
No. Okay, well, first Iowa. If Iowa's not the leading scoring team in the country, they're second. So them scoring points wasn't shocking, but they got the worst defense in the country, and we only got 11 points the first and the second quarter.
Wow, yeah.
So we scored 22 points at half. Dude, we was missing point blank shots. Ryan started off like 0 for probably 6. It wasn't a good day, man. It was horrible.
You said don't look at the stats because they don't tell the story. But if I look at y'all going to half or us going to half, 22-49. It don't matter. You talking about okay? So you explain to me how 22-49 don't tell the story?
No. I thought you were gonna look at Ron Howard's stats because she probably got 20 something, but she wakes up with 20 and 5. So that was I didn't want you to see that because that was misleading.
No, that was still tell me the same story. Her getting 28 points out of 72? Her getting only 28 points out of 72?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I was looking because last time she had a quiet 40. I think quiet 43 when they lost to Georgia, and I was but I seen she took laws and took some possessions. Yeah. I ain't saying they took them off. I think she was away from the ball, just letting them, So okay, yeah.
They need to go this offseason.
Yeah, Van is back. He's okay. He's safe and sound.
I'm only back for a minute. They need to go this offseason and look at adding some more motion to that offense. I don't know. I don't want to say user like. I don't know what to say to user like because, dude, they seemed like they were gassed. There was moments in that game seemed like they were gassed. It was like, dude, this is go to Sweet 16. How can you be gassed right now? It was bad, man. It was a bad look. They ended the season on a bad run. It wasn't a good run for them. Unfortunate because I thought they were a Final Four team as their ceiling. I thought they was definitely Elite 8 for sure. But a lot of things happened that I didn't think would happen.
See, it's funny you talk about and Ann's talk on made a couple of statements about they finished the way they finished last year and they finished flat. Well, I don't know if it really goes in tune with what they did last year.
They just hired a Truck.
But no, that's the point I was going to get to. What Truck said was the point I was going to get to. Everybody's giving everybody mulligans for COVID and how many weeks before the season start or the off season? No, it was after Big Blue.
It
was quite close to basketball season, wasn't it?
It was after Midnight Madness
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, it might have been a month before, wasn't it? Maybe weeks.
Yeah, because Mitchell was there for Big Blue Madness.
Right.
So I'm gonna say, yeah, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe.
I thought it was awful close, and like you said, so putting her stamp on it as a female player, and just kind of what you, because even out the gate having to suspend, hold out, whatever she did to Ryan, that's just kind of something new.
Yeah,
and I don't know, can we think, or maybe kind of guess that the tone you said with Ryan earlier, and I don't know what the disciplinary action was, but it's basically you not getting away with stuff, and you're gonna be a team player to the tune of I'm gonna be a team player to not being, you know what I'm saying, not being disgruntled or nothing, but just kind of trying to bind to the whole team player mode.
No, I feel you with that, but she's always been like that. I think like you said here, because Mitchell had the same issue to me. Their offensive, well, I'm gonna just say this. I am partial to motion offense. I'm partial to player movement and ball movement. I am not a fan of pick and roll at all. On the NBA level, it's different because you have just extraordinary athletes. But on high school and college level, let's get some motion offense. Get some player movement. And Ryan Howard stands around too much. That's the part that really bothers me, is she stands around too much. To be a superstar, which she is, does she need to go hunt the ball down? Like, even she on the base, it's too much base. Dude, how many times have you seen a superstar on the baseline, 3-point line baseline in the corner, just standing there, not setting up a pick, a down screen, like a baseline, nothing, just standing there?
That's different. But I've always questioned that as well. Is that her thing to demand the ball? Is that the coach to say, hey, we're gonna get her ball, we're gonna work her, we're gonna screen down and make sure? But I don't know. I don't think she would just go sit in the corner. Like you said, at some point you gotta pop to the top. And now if you drawing a man and you drawing help side to you because of that position on the floor, and you spacing the floor for everybody else, possibly.
This is the one thing that Mitchell, not as of late, but during the beginning, I would say the middle of his tenure, we used to put pressure on people. That full court press, dude, puts pressure on the other team. And with Chastity Patterson, who was a thief as your point guard, I'm surprised we didn't run more of that. And then today, against any, they got a ball as a point guard, right?
Right.
So if you got a ball as a point guard, as you play point guard, right? If they just set up a man-to-man press, that doesn't give you any nervousness, because dude, get that. I got this. We didn't run any kind of trap or 1-3-1, like to make them eat up some more time, and a soft press or something just to change that. We just ran full court man, and when they got a freshman who's a stud, that ain't gonna hunt her. We got to do something different, some type of hybrid zone man pressure or strictly a zone pressure, because it just wasn't working, man. Just a straight man, that's too far. That's 90 feet, dude. A straight man.
Something ain't right, man. I'm looking at the stats, man.
From
what you're saying,
you're right.
So they went 10-19 for 3-pointers, and that's only really disparaging Collins. We went 7 of 27, but we out rebounding 37-38. The one that I'm tripping off of, we got 15 turnovers. They committed 15 turnovers to our 8, so damn near half. 13 and 14 in assists. We was right there.
Shooting percentage.
We had 13 steals, so they 4.
Look at the shooting percentage. That's the difference.
26. So what was we? 26 or 74?
And
Yeah,
dude, in the first
they
quarter,
were like 60%. They was 57 or something
right?
like that. Yeah,
and they were 60 the whole game. They started out 60, but we were missing point blank layups though. That's not like we was shooting 18 footers or 3-pointers. We was missing layups. Ryan Howard missed at least 3 right at the rim herself.
Right.
Floaters. That rim was tight. That was like the old outdoor double rims. You know the double rims out.
Right.
That's how we was laying on the double rim side. They was laying on the breakaway rim side.
Yeah, we was 18% in the first quarter, man. 18%.
Dude, I think we were 20, and we got a little 22. Hot in the second quarter and raised it to like 22 or something. we got on fire.
Oh man. Yeah, man. We were 422?
Dude, it was
422 while they were 8 of 21.
Hey, this how bad it was. I said we can get it to under 15 by the end of the third. We had a chance. We made a run, right?
Right.
Somehow we got a steal. Massengill was dribbling. She outletted. She passed it forward to Edwards. She had a wide open layup. That layup I thought it took us to 20 to 16 point down. She blew the layup. All right. When I say blew it, there was nobody on her. It was like a warm-up layup. Warm-up layup, she blew it, right? Their freshman came down and got an N1. It went from 6, it could have been 16 with the 20-something in a heartbeat.
Right.
Oh man, that was it was 18. We could have got down to 16. She came and got an N1 and went up to 21. Just like that. 5-point swing.
Wow, man. So I guess Big Blue Nation ain't got very much to worry about now. Well, our baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball. You have to take up some new sports, man.
Yeah.
Volleyball, gymnastics. You're going to take up some other sports, man. You could be a proud Wildcat fan. Huh?
Softball, baseball. Playing well.
We're going to stick with basketball, though, man.
Uh-oh.
Hot off the presses. And I ain't beat nobody up today. I'm not going to beat anybody up today.
All right.
We're going to stick to the facts.
Okay.
It's going to stick to the facts.
All right.
And the messages.
Okay. All right.
So, Brandon Boston. Clark. What's Clark's first name?
Terrence
Clark. Brandon Boston, Terrence Clark. Saw they coming out. They said, I ain't coming back. Like, I'm getting an agent. I'm done.
Whoa. Who
your boy. Boston got an agent.
Yeah. Okay.
Isaiah Jackson says, you know what? Which everybody knew he was coming out. He said, I'm going to come out, but you know what? I'm going to go through the process. I'm going to check out what they say. I ain't going to get no agent. I might come back if I don't hear what I need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your take?
We have talked about this with the football, and I say this all the time. There are some kids who like college. You just like the environment. There's some kids who do not like college. I don't think Boston likes college. Everything that goes along with it. This was a pit stop for him. It was always he was going from California to New York. He was just going to lay over in Chicago, but he already had his ticket to go to New York. He was just staying there for a little time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, like Jamin Davis. If Kuiper has him going first round, then he should have left, right? I said that long. If you go in first round, you should leave. I don't care what happens. I didn't think he'd be a first round pick. I thought he could become a first round pick. I just didn't think he'd be a first round this year. But if he got the grade, he knew he was going to be a first round. He made the right decision. The same thing with Jackson. He's going to have that choice. He's going to find out if he's a first round, if he's a lottery pick or not. And the thing I don't like when people say, well, with basketball, everything is a second contract. If you get to the second contract, It's like that lottery money. Oh well, then he can make up the money from not being picked in the lottery if he gets to a second contract. And that's not a guarantee. That's not a guarantee. Look at the Cavs drafted number 1 a few years ago. I don't even know his name anymore. Where is he at? Huh?
From Alabama?
No, from
not Tyler Sexton.
God, I can't remember what college he played at. I can't even remember anymore.
After or before Sexton?
After or before who?
Sexton.
It was way before Sexton. It was before your boy who's with Golden State now, Wiggins. I'll figure it out. But it's like you can't guarantee. He was number 1 pick. You can't guarantee. You can't rest. I'm not saying for him. I think he's gonna leave, right? But I can understand if he comes back and his goal to come back is he likes college and he wants to be a lottery pick.
Right. So, well, like I said, I think Jackson's doing the right thing. I don't know why Boston wouldn't. And you say people don't like school, but and a lot of times you got to go through a lot of things to get to where you want to be. So you saying Boston not liking school, you mean the rigors of practice, the combination of practice, school, and do you think that not having Big Blue Nation and Rupp Arena, not getting the whole magnitude of the impact of, the fan attendance and the crowd behind you, you think that has something to do with it? He didn't get the full effect of being a Kentucky Wildcat?
I think it's more of he already knew he knew from day one that he was only staying 1 year. And that Cavalier guy was Anthony Bennett. He played with UNLV.
Okay.
Him and Clark knew they were just coming here for 1 year. Period. No matter what happened, there was one and done. They knew that. Isaiah Jackson come with as much fanfare as they did. So maybe he came in here looking like, well, I might be playing 2 years or maybe 3.
Yeah.
So this kind of hit him like, whoa, I got a chance. And to me, what is the benefit of hiring an agent? Because you're already slotted. You're already slotted in spots. You know what you're going to pretty much make depending on the spot you land in. So to me, I understand that they can loan you some money and you can go work out with one of the fame gurus. I'm going to do them quotations a lot. Gurus of basketball. But you can stay and work with Cal and everybody else in that gym. No. He can use the gym.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You have access to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear why you got to hire. I understand the agent angle because they can help you with a lot of stuff, but you don't have to hire an agent. Right now, you don't. It isn't like buying a pair of J's, right? If you don't get to the front of the line at the shoe store, you ain't get your J's. Them agents are gonna be waiting for you now, a week after draft, a week before camp. They ain't going nowhere. So I don't know.
I think that's where people don't really understand that football agent is completely different. Where football agent, first of all, you got a lot of different people. Your agent can do the research that you don't have time to do. You can research what team needs a left tackle, backside. Right. What team needs a 3-4 line, defensive line. What team needs a receiver? What team needs a slot receiver? So they doing all this. They are going to teams saying, well, look, you got him on your roster, or this guy's coming out. Mm-hmm. They comparing, like they really negotiating because it's so many different positions, so many aspects, so many avenues. You hit the nail on the head, though. As a college basketball player, when you come out, they didn't watch all your film. There's only 5 of y'all on the court at a time. Right. That ain't 1,000 y'all coming out. So and all you trying to do is get in that top 15. If you ain't in that top 15, if you ain't telling me I'm in that top 15, and you can't prove it to me. But I'm also with you on the point. You hiring an agent ain't got nothing to do with you getting there, getting up jumpers, hitting the bench press. And I said, why not do that and see how it's coming along, and go do a couple workouts, then be like. But like I said, I don't see what agent can do. An agent can do nothing but relay the information that the scouts already have. They can relay. You can't manipulate them like you can in football or try and influence it in any way.
Well, but the thing about it now, though, you can get your evaluation, though. You get evaluated and tell you. This is not like when we were playing where it was kind of be behind the curtains. You were kind of left in the dark. Now you get your evaluation, you know where you stand. So why have an agent? The agent, the part was, okay, Van, you got a chance to be between 2 and 3 or 2 and 5 or whatever. You don't need that anymore. You get a sheet from scouts and GMs that tell you this is where you're probably going to go. What else do you need? Unless you want a chain and a loan for a car and like that. To me, though, right? Why not leave yourself open to the chance of improving your stock? Like, even if that means like Kentucky, maybe their scholarships are gone. You can still go somewhere else, though.
Right.
Leave your options open. You can say Boston and Clark could be like, I'm going to NBA, period. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, fine, you're going. But that 1% chance, leave that door open by not hiring an agent.
You think Cal had anything to do with it as far as?
I don't get it. I don't get it nowadays.
You think Cal had anything to do with it, with them not so much not wanting to play, but like you said, like the structure, the flow, because like Cal, well, it was quoted or said that Cal begged Boston to come back for another year, begged him not to get an agent, because he likes for the kids to try to process and see what kind of feedback they get. But sometimes you don't want that slap in the face. And I knew that. You know how evident I knew that shit was when I tried to go measure. This was at Nutter. This wasn't at the combine. I tried to go measure, and I'm already trying to be short anyways, because I don't want to be 6'1" and weigh the same thing I weigh.
Okay.
And these dudes, man, they telling you to stand this way. And I'm like, dude, like, it ain't even all that serious. So now y'all done got me measured at like 5'11" and something. I was measured at 5'11" and 3/4 at Nutter. And I ain't been under 6'1" since, I don't think, high school. But, it is what it is. And so I'm saying it's like that little stuff. Like when they come in there, they trying to pick you apart. Yeah. So that's why, I see Cal say, man, go ahead and get that feedback. They ain't hold no punches.
Yeah, so I don't know. No, zero. Yeah. To me, with the advantages of playing NBA now with the two-way contracts, the G League, being able to not just sit on the bench, but go down to the G League and actually get some experience while having an NBA contract, I think that has changed things. And even though you might be a second-round pick, you can still be affiliated with a team that controls you, and your salary is nice, and then you can go back and forth. See, I'm gonna say yes.
Huh?
Go ahead, Ant.
No, I'm with him. I'm with JP. I'm with Tiffin Wildcat. But I don't. It's not really so much under Cal. It's not so much that them being honest with themselves and not leaving. Cal wants them to try to process out. Like you got a coach that says, go ahead, enter the draft and see what feedback you get. And I'm leaving open spot to come back. I just really I want to know what the other conversation. I'm kind of like you, man. Like you either didn't like the process, didn't like the school. It was something for you to say, I ain't coming back, because you didn't figure it out. One thing I figured out early off, just in sports in general, even in high school, going from middle school to varsity is that, man, I can't beat these dudes like I used to. I can't do this and that. And it took me a while to understand and, get stronger and, mostly confidence in myself. But if you played this season and found it hard to get points without the ball, I don't know if Boston, I'm not sure. Clark, really, I think Clark maybe have a pretty good size. They both got size to be points. Boston, I don't think had the ball control for a point. I don't even think Terrence does either. Yeah. But so y'all both are going to play off the ball, which means whoever you got to be better than Chris Paul. You got to be better than Steph Curry. It got to be a lot of people bringing the ball up the court, giving you the ball, and you got to be able to score. And if you struggle to score in this offense at the college level in the SEC, which this year I think was pretty decent. Decent. Considering how the nation was, it wasn't down like it has been in the past. I think it was 2 or 3 decent teams in there besides us. But I don't know what makes you say, I'm gonna try my luck at the next level. And it could be the process, like you said, go to the D League and develop. Right. Probably. Let's leave it at that. That's gonna be my question. Moving forward for the next, when people talking about this, and that got me retracting and backpedaling. If it comes down to me going to the NBA, getting paid, and getting D League training as opposed to coming back to University of Kentucky, what do you think is the better decision?
It depends. I'm saying this, and this is true. In some cases, you can get better in the NBA more than you can get better in college. And there have been players on our team that have proven it. You are eat and sleep in basketball. And that to me is why there are a lot of one and dones. Because you only got to, even though the sport is 2 semesters, all you got to do is somehow pass the first semester. You can skip every class after December, whatever, and not take a test from there on if you know you're leaving, right? Right. So if you're not into going to class or into doing anything besides basketball, college is not for you because you're going to have to learn how to budget your time. And some guys can't do it, man. And I think the game is different. I think the way everything's different. And I think the floor is more open in NBA because you can't play zone like real zone. You can play a zone, but it's not a real zone. There's no real help side in NBA, really. The game is different. The game is more open, and that game might fit Boston better.
I don't know the one-on-one aspect. Without it being help side, man. I think he might have to be good on the pull up, maybe the drive, but I don't see him punching out or finishing strong either. Even on one-on-one, not even help side.
He's not gonna be good the first season out. He faced 22-year-olds and had problems. He's gonna face 30-year-olds gonna have problems. The difference is he can get that 24-hour training though. So by year 3, he might be able to develop faster, so to speak.
You know what I'm thinking too, though? Why not just do that? Why not just do that? Enter the draft, like you said. Dude, so many NBA players that's been through the University of Kentucky. So Cal probably got him on speed dial. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell
yeah. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was in town one time, man. I can't remember who he was with, but he was hanging out with one of my boys at the bar, and I was like, he came out here to train for a day. So my point is, why not right from this point on, I'm going to enter draft and get you a good hard month work in with a guru, and at least get your stock up where maybe he can get your hitch out. Maybe you could, as far as I'm concerned, maybe just bench press and curl all day long. Right. So when you go to the hole, you can, take some of that beat. But there's so many aspects that need to be worked out on that. Here's my question or my problem. If you don't want to work, if your work ethic ain't where it needs to be, Because I don't know, Posey was a D-League coach. He was a D-League head coach for 2 years before he went to the bench at the Cavs. And he speak about, and I don't know if that'll be, these guys' issue if they do have to even go down to the D-League, that a lot of them guys desire and hunger for that money. Once they move you down there, it's heavy on it. It's some cats who claw their way out of it.
Right.
But it's some of them that get buried down there because they don't got the will to fight themselves out of that. So,
well, there you exactly. I was watching. Rex Chapman has a podcast, and I watched it, and it had Dale Curry on it.
Yeah,
and Dale Curry, the other host, asked Dale Curry when did he know his boys were league, like they were going to make it to the league. He said when he went to see Seth Curry play somewhere in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And he said when he saw Seth throw up 30 and play the way he played in Buffalo with no one in the stands, he was like, you're going to make it to the league. Just if you can bring it in this situation, this environment, it's just going to be time. So some players got it, some players don't, man. And you would think, now that I think about it, you would think he would be the one who don't have it. He got money. His brother can give him whatever. His dad is a broadcaster, made his money. So it's like he got money. Not personally, but he has access to money.
Right.
But he's out there giving it to him in a small arena when he came from Duke and giving them the business. So Stu, hey man, you need to come on the show because I heard you doing big things on the recruiting trail. I just read something about. I'm gonna just leave it like that. Because I know you don't want to be out there like that, but I'm hearing big things, brother.
Well, it's about time for us to transition over, anyways, man. We need to be on here talking about why that transfer portal so hot over there.
Yeah, right.
Hey, y'all talking about Yahtzee, man. Y'all over there, that transfer portal hot,
dude, hot, man. That's. I don't know if you've seen a video of these people in Iceland. There was an active volcano. Active. Lava coming out of the mountain.
Hey, Louis.
And these people just standing watching it. That's how student them are right now. They just standing watching that hotness coming out there, man. they like, we all right. It ain't gonna, we good.
He say. Compete.
That's what I'm
saying. Okay. So this is where we're gonna start at.
Okay.
So we're gonna start at. And I need somebody. You done been out there on the grind. I need somebody to tell me, man. How do you go from, now mind you, I done been through this before. How do you go from, what's up, Gil?
What's up, Gil?
How do you go from being a starting receiver, one of the starting receivers?
Okay.
An offensive coordinator leaves.
Okay.
I understand you didn't catch very many balls in 2 years. Nobody did, but offensive coordinator leaves. So it's a clean slate, and you were the starting receiver last year, and you decide to enter the transfer portal before spring.
Who was it? Refresh my memory.
So we got Daly leaving. Daly started soon.
Oh, Daly's leaving?
Yeah, yes. Oh, well, let me get you up to breath. Daly entered the portal last week. Daly entered the portal.
See, I was out on Thursday, so I missed that.
Daly entered the portal with Hayes. Daly and Hayes entered the portal the same day.
Wow. I thought Keem Hayes was already in the portal.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't. Okay, it wasn't the same day. I guess they were just going back through the people.
Okay.
What you call it? Bryce Oliver entered the portal.
Yes.
The last show we did on Thursday.
Yes, correct.
Or last show we did.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, Bryce Oliver entered the portal that day. Wait a minute, I'll get a text message.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
I thought somebody was giving me some breaking news.
Okay. I was gonna talk. I was gonna let you read it and keep going, but all right. This I'm gonna tell you what it is. Is we are going to run a route tree. Run that RPO zone read, the route tree is limited. You ain't running much. You know what I'm saying?
Which should make you unhappy, but go ahead.
Wait, what's it?
Which should make you unhappy. So a broader route tree should be enticing.
No, right. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. But if you're a receiver who can't run the route tree, you need to go elsewhere. If all you can run is a stop, line of scrimmage, comeback, pop, bubble screen, and a slant and a go, you can't make it in this offense. You can't make it. You're gonna have to run some 7, some 8, some comebacks, some deep outs, some dig routes where some people can't run them.
Yeah. Okay. There's another side. I ain't giving much credence to your point. I could see that being it. I just think it's too early to have decided that.
No,
we ain't deep. But so what about what Tiff and Wildcat got up there? He think the young dudes are showing them, and that's what everybody keeps telling me. They keep telling me all the young dudes are showing them. Let me say this before you get on the whole thing.
Go ahead.
Now I done been at UK when they done brought in Derek Homer, when they done brought in Wendell Childs, when they done brought in Mike Days, Derek Logan,
Mike Days.
And I told them not one point, even when I was not the favorite and I was deep in the depth chart, at not one point did I say, well, man, these dudes, they're going to get to play. I'm not. I marched in the office and asked them, like, man, what we got to do? Like, I told them to get them old school line up and best man win. But I know they don't do that anymore. But my question to the people that was asking me this was, who in the hell says, all right, look, we got all y'all in the room. Some of y'all ain't going to make it. Who in the hell says, hey, man, coach, I'm out, man. Don't worry. Hey, take me out of that. Who says that? That's why I don't think the young guys ran them off.
This is what ran them off. Now, obviously, I am what's the word? I'm not guessing, but I'm inferring, I guess. I don't know. But here is how I see it, right? I'm a coach. I'm boot night, right? I'm really not, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it because it's how I feel. I didn't really coach you last year. You know what I'm saying? I was really the fly on the wall. I was guiding you through the season, but I couldn't really coach you because I got picked up late. All right. But with me being the fly on the wall, right? I know who can play and who can't because I'm with you in a room every day. And I see you at practice who can get in and out of their breaks, who can get off of a press, right?
Right.
And I come pull you aside during the off season, and I come in and tell you straight up, look, I saw Crooms is balling. He's pressing. I see Cummings. He's pressing you. We ain't running the same old stuff that we ran this year. So all that little stuff that you got away with last year, you ain't going to get away with this. And these boys are pressing you. So what I'm going to do is I might give them a little more leeway as far as putting them in front of you right now. So I'm going to put them, I'm going to have Ali, Wan'Dale Robinson. They're going to be second team. Now I'm going to put you third. Now you got every chance to go beat them out, but you third now. I got to give these freshmen, these young guys a chance. Got to give them a look. So now you third, they second. Now it's up to you to get in front of them again. You know that some players like, man, dude, ain't never been third. Man, F coach. He talking that yin yang. I'm out of here.
See, now if you getting killed, the only thing, Van, here's the other thing. I gotta go. They're only a week into spring practice. So I mean, one thing is they may be getting killed in one-on-ones. Maybe they getting killed in the one-on-one drills and they not getting the routes. And you know as well as I do, they only in skimmies. And that's advantageous to the receivers. So I don't know, man. I'm not buying the young. I am buying that they know there's pressure from the youngsters, but I'm also buying that if you a dog, that you're gonna have to beat me out. Oh no, that's my whole thing. My whole thing is you guys are leaving because my other point was to people, if a coach says, look, there's a lot of pressure in here, somebody's gonna have to leave, and you say I'm gonna leave, that tells me if we down by 14 points in the swamp and it's 98 degrees, you're gonna be the first one to be like, hey man, I can't go no more. Or yeah, if you're down by 14 points, we always talking, I don't care if it's 14 or 21. Hey, we gotta get one. Hey, we need this one. We need this possession. We got to get this possession. Let's go. Let's put in the end zone. But if you like, man, we already down 40, here we go again. So I think it's a lot of different angles, but Coach Stu was on there. I ain't gonna put him on blast too much because this ain't really his side of the ball. Although these same comments was made about the defensive line traveling or transferring out. There's some Stu's people in the portal too. But I think the big thing is, and the one thing you kind of nipped upon, but based off what we've heard and what you said, that you didn't directly say, what it could be the competition. It could be the drills, the way they got the drills set up. It could be a lot of different things that's just glaring, that's showing your glaring weaknesses, and you can't recover from.
Oh, they getting exposed. And Anthony, we talked about this with the Bama linebacker. Remember he said a Bama linebacker, why is he transferring? And I said, when a freshman slides in front of you, you're done. When a freshman comes in the depth chart in front of you, you're done. Because what else can you? A freshman? A dude that was just in high school a few weeks ago, and he comes and he slides in front of you, you're done. You're done.
But they haven't even put the pass on yet. And college coaches know. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, dude.
If it's a freshman, if it's a senior with you, y'all got the same amount of time left, right? Different. But when it's a freshman, that means it's a new day. They try to move on to the next one. They're like, we got 4 years of him. So I'm just saying. But I do agree with you. You a dog. I don't care if it's a damn high school senior. I'm not just giving my spot up.
Right.
Especially a receiver when you got to play 3 and 4 at a time. It's not like running back.
Right.
Where, it might be time to go. You got to play 3 to 4. So learn all 4 of them. So then coach got to put you in.
I mean, you could transfer. I mean, you can move to DB. There's a lot of different ways to.
Nah.
I think Hayes got a lot of opportunities. Not a lot, based off of how often we threw. And I wasn't a big Hayes fan. Not a big Hayes fan because I didn't like him. I didn't know a lot about him. But Van spoke about him taking the top off defenses and this other stuff. And I say, and I ain't beat nobody up. I said I ain't gonna beat nobody up. So I'm not. But the people that's transferring put a lot of footballs on the ground, and I don't know how you can be mad at anybody for that. They put a lot. We didn't throw a lot, but they put a lot of them on the ground, man. Because all we ran was slants with them.
But that's what I'm telling you. They ain't run no route tree. Look, here's the other bad part about it, Anthony. If you have a job, right? You working, let's just say you working at Lexmark. I don't know if Lexmark is still in business in Lexington, but it used to be big when I was in school. You work for Lexmark, right? And you're trying to leave. So you working at Lexmark, but you interviewing at Hewlett Packard. You working at Lexmark, but you interviewing at Hewlett Packard. Once Hewlett Packard gives you that offer sheet and you sign, then you tell Lexmark, I've got 2 weeks, I'm out of here, right?
Right.
These dudes are transferring in the transfer portal without an option. Like,
an interview. Ain't even got an interview lined up.
If you are good, right? Somebody would be like, hey, Van, look, dude, I hear you. I hear through the tea leaves that you think about leaving Kentucky. Well, we at Murray State, we got something for you. So if you leave, think about us. as an option. I'm still at Kentucky though, but the writing's on the wall that Van might be leaving Kentucky and he's gonna be in the portal. Murray State's gonna come to you. Kentucky State gonna come to you. Louisville's gonna come to you. I'm just saying somebody's gonna get in your ear. Like if you do decide to leave, all right, we got a scholarly for you. These jokers leaving and ain't got no scholarly. I'm just these jokers are leaving. It ain't even, they ain't nowhere. At least Walker Wood. Walker Wood left. He went to McNeese State pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Dude, have you heard from the people who's in the portal? Offensive and defensive guys. Are they anywhere? I haven't heard anybody get picked up anywhere.
That's what I wanted to ask, man. Does the portal do like 24/7 of them? Does it show who's warm on them, who's interested in them, and the interest levels? Does it show any indicators on, the communication between them and other people?
Once you're in the portal, you're in the portal.
But I mean, can you say Michigan State or is interested like if the people leaving Kentucky, can it say interested in Louisville, Michigan State? Then it shows if they warm or not, if they got any interest in them.
I don't know about that, Anthony, but old dude from Michigan State got in the portal on Monday, and people was in his ear Monday night. Like,
yeah.
Both of them, the linebacker too. He had options. They had to weigh their options. We got guys who in the portal and you got no damn options.
So that was good for Boston. When you said that was good for Boston, that college went right for them. But now you talking about these dudes ain't got no heart. I'm not saying you saying that.
No, hold on. There's a difference between going in a draft and still trying to find another college. Two totally different things, man. Two totally different things.
Daryl, you kicking facts, man. Are these facts or opinions?
No,
but I don't think that's wrong because you don't see too many high profile people entering the portal. One.
That's true. That's a good point.
So I could see that being about 30% of guys who are highly sought after. I could see that. I could see that. Dang, but that's
what these guys are gonna understand is they're gonna have to go down a level. They might have to go D2.
Well, didn't we talk about that a couple shows ago? If you want to get your grits and you're not getting it, we did. Was it me? Yeah, you were on here. Yeah, or it might have been the time Truck filled in, but I could have swore me and you talked about it and said that they need to go down. It might have been somebody at UK. Okay. Oh, AJ Rose. When we was talking about, I said AJ Rose. Yeah. And was like, maybe if he really want to get his grits, then go down a level. And you said you think he might make it at the next level. And I said, and I don't think that's a bad idea, but
no, isn't.
A lot of people ain't coming back here. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the offense. It got to be more to it than just the offensive aspect. Because AJ probably thinks if you get in the open field in the SEC on your first touch, and you decide of all things to do, high step, do this, you decide to throw the deuces like you the cheater. Man, you got some big ones. You got a wheelbarrow in front of you, man. You got some kahunas.
I'm gonna say this: AJ Rose is a different cat because AJ Rose been here 5 damn years.
Yeah.
That's just like Hoskins. It's like, dude, I'm out. Dude, I've been here a long ass time. I got my degree. So that's number one. I got my degree. I played an extra year. Like what? No, come on, no. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna just say this. You know this. As a wide receiver, there are certain things you got to be able to do. And when they change that damn offense, they are requiring a lot more from the receivers than they did last year. And even with them not requiring a lot from last year, they still didn't do well. We talk about this all the time. How many damn blocks on the bubble screen did they blow? The simplest thing, block that dude. Dude, block that dude. Just go block that dude. And how many times did we get blown up or missed the block from just a simple scheme? That RPO is a simple scheme. You cannot, if you can't do that, and you know right now, in college and pros, once a new regime comes in, they trying to cancel all y'all asses. They trying to get rid of everybody.
But they give you a good start from the beginning. They give you a start from the beginning just because, I mean, they give you I think they give you a week or two. I know. If second chance.
As I was told once, if you couldn't play for them, and not if y'all were winning, this is Alabama, a different story. If you couldn't play for them, you can't play for me.
Yeah.
Y'all were losing last year, and then you expect me to come in, and I'm already thinking my shit don't stink. You was horrible with them. You think you're gonna be good with me? No, we gotta bring up these new guys.
I wish a Mickey Ficky would try to bring a dude in from Vanderbilt, talking about we got this running back out of Vanderbilt. Now, mind you, Vanderbilt has some good running backs, but just the fact you played at Vandy, I'm gonna be looking like, hey man, you after me, man. If you jump in the front of the line on any drills, I'm gonna make sure he know that I know that you next, man. Hold on. Now, no respect to Jimmy. Your man Jimmy could have came here and got some work with us.
Man.
Jamie Duncan. There's a few of them Vandy cats could have came over here and worked with us.
Yeah, it was a few. Yeah, it was a few of them.
So I ain't just gonna beat Vandy up, but so what do we? Oh, I had a point to make about the whole idea. Somebody posted one of them comments what I thought was on point.
Who's LT?
Thomas Lamar.
Oh,
I don't know if I completely, but I think every receiver coach that we'd have had in the past probably 6 or 7 years, I believe I heard somewhere through the grapevine that they didn't have the reins to do what they wanted to do.
I think Coach Smith was doing a good job. I really do. That first year, and then the second year when we lost Terry, we went to blocking, and then he was gone. So, I don't know.
Well, what you call it had to go. Smith had to go.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a coaching decision.
Yeah. No, that was. Yeah. That was.
Yeah. I think it boils down to the requirements to play receiver. We got stricter.
Hell yeah.
I think the second point was, I think some of these cats decided SEC ain't for me. Dude, didn't we play against Horn? I don't know Horn.
No, Horn didn't play this year. He opted out.
He didn't play no game. I thought he played early. I watched him play a couple games.
He might have played one or two.
Yeah, okay. Sertan.
Mm-hmm.
I guess some dogs out there they had to go up against, man. They might have figured, hey, man, hey, mama. Hey, I'm coming home. And I ain't directing that toward nobody because I said I ain't beat nobody up.
Right. I feel you.
But so we're gonna see. That's the one thing to keep an eye on. We're gonna keep an eye on. Yeah. We're gonna keep an eye on where these guys end up at, because last player that left, or not so much transferred, but left, and I thought they shouldn't have left. They ain't play football another day.
I think a lot of these guys in the same boat. I think a lot of these guys in the same boat.
But can't they go down low enough? They get sunburned? Georgetown College?
Hold on now, Anthony. First of all, let me hip you to one thing. And most of these dudes are from Florida, right?
Right.
Isn't Bryce from Florida?
Yeah.
Isn't Allen Daly from Florida? Isn't Akeem Hayes from Florida? Isn't Akeem Hayes? I know Hayes is definitely from Florida. I know he's from Florida. They've been hyped up as you go to Florida. If you play in high school ball in Florida and you do anything well, you think your shit don't stink. Do you think they really would go to a Jackson State or a Sanford or Wofford, North Dakota? No, they too good. McNeese, Murray State. Do you think they will go to Murray State? Right in state? They ain't got to go that far?
Well, then that's why they don't need to be in. If your heart isn't in it, I was gonna sing, but last time I sang, I got in trouble. But I was saying if their heart ain't in it, then that's probably, it goes back to my original point. Like I said, if you're not willing to just play, then this ain't the place for you, man. Because the SEC is too much money being thrown around for you to be down by 14 and you feeling sorry for yourself and licking your wounds.
This is the day where I knew there was a difference between you wanting to be good and you not. When we brought in the linebacker coach we had my senior year, I think my junior or my senior, whatever, and Schnellenberger and Lamont Smith and Daly, all those guys had to kind of learn on their, had to kind of coach themselves, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
They had to coach themselves. They had to put in the work on their own. These receivers ain't got that in them. Because, like you said, even if they bring the great thing about having a new staff is everybody starts right here now. They start
right.
And what you telling me is even though coach might put you behind someone, y'all still are even.
Right.
You still even.
Yeah.
That to me means you ain't got the work ethic. That to me is the clear. You get exposed because you can't do the things that coaches ask that this new regime is asking you to do. You got exposed. You can't handle it. And you don't want to put in the extra time to get yourself back up to do and handle the requirements that this new regime is handing to you.
I can say that. I can say that. I can get that, man. And then, like you said, another thing is, like you said, you kind of glossed over it. But when you come into a situation where you didn't recruit these guys, it's not really a bad thing. Like I ain't recruit them or you ain't work with them. Like you really don't know them. So now you gotta, if it's something they doing that you don't like, or they used to just stalk blocking, or they used to taking a water break. Some of them say, look, you don't take no water break until the whistle blow. Like we better get this ground because you can't do it in the game. You can't get a water break on a 10-play drive. You know what I'm saying? So it's some things where it be like, man, and these new age, you're right, these new age cats ain't for that. But if you bring some guys in out of high school and they first thing in practice was what you do, that's what they gonna know. And like you said, it is easier for them to adjust and acclimate to the climate and the environment. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them, man. Gonna keep an eye on it.
Same here.
And see what's going on, man. I was gonna, we back in the building now. So we'll save it for Thursday, man. We're gonna jump on see what's going on in the bracket. By then there'll be a little bit more bracket madness in the men's, and hopefully the same bracket madness in the men. When everybody start giving them the business, they give the women the same business, just like they want the same weight equipment. But that was messed up, man. They only gave them a try. Come on, man. That ain't even funny, man.
One tree, dude. One tree.
Man, you know what? Hey, man.
Hold on. And they got one tree. It was all the way on the opposite end. They put it in the middle. Like so they put it. You had to walk across the whole convention center to get to that one tree.
Hey, man, hold on. But you know what's terrible? It ain't funny because it's funny. It's funny because somebody had the audacity to do it. It's not funny because it happened. It's funny that they had the audacity to do it. But hold on, man. How you gonna do the swag like that though? How you gonna do the swag?
And we all know, I'm gonna go sexist now. We all know that women need more swag than men do. And we already know that. All that little lotion and all that stuff, we weren't gonna use that. We were gonna give that to somebody else. Bruh. That's embarrassing. Hold on, but Ant, why make the weight room a whole convention area when you can only give them one tree? They could have gave them like a normal hotel room weight room. And that little,
They could have worked at the hotel. They could have worked at the hotel and had more.
They could.
Oh man. Oh, that was man. Everybody kept talking about it, and I kept defending them. I was like, revenue, guys make more money till I seen when it came out the evidence and the pictures and stuff. I said, oh,
dude, when I saw it, I thought it was like a prank. Like, you know how they it was Photoshop, or they moved there, or they put in like an area that wasn't really a weight room. So it was like a prank. But then I like, oh my God, that's real. That's for real.
Yeah. They gave them two, and they said the weights didn't even go up. They had like 230s,
it was
225,
20 pounds.
15,
That 20, 15, 10, 5, 20.
Oh man, that
might be its own right, because they only gave him 20 pounds as a max.
They wrong for that, man.
Oh my God. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Hey, they were like, they ain't even give him a bench to do a bench press on. They just gave him free weights. What they gonna do? Just curls? What they gonna do? Planks? Oh Lord.
Oh man. But you know what, man? I like the way old girl. I like the way old girl came through. Like, you know what? We did wrong. We gonna make it right. Like she said that was like it was pathetic. And actually, she ain't try to. Oh, I didn't know that was going on, or I'm glad that was brought to our attention. You know what? We fell short. Next day, man, they got racks all over the place. They got little squat towers and that shit, man. It's just terrible. You thought you can get away with that. You know what? This is the last thing, and we out of here. That's as bad as what the stuff we went through as a freshman. When you go in there and be like, "Hey, Tom, I ain't gonna say, hey man, I need some socks, man. I need a jock. You got a damn contract with Nike. I can't get no socks. I can't get a jock strap.
The jock strap wasn't made by Nike.
No, it wasn't made by Nike. It wasn't made by Nike, but come on, man. Now you gotta make a business decision. You gotta make a business decision, man.
Oh Lord, man.
You gonna wear your Tommy Hill figures out there or what?
Oh Lord, man. All right, man. Pull the plug, man. Pull the plug.
Go, man. That's it, man. Hey, once again, we appreciate everybody for checking us out. As usual, we'll be back here on Thursday. As Van said, we got a couple more shows back to back with him that we're gonna go into a little bit. We're gonna have a couple guests lined up. We'll talk about them a little bit more next week. Yeah. We all been doing a good job. We appreciate everybody who head over to YouTube. Our numbers in YouTube following and likes and subscribes came up a little bit. Tell your friends, man, go over there. It's opened up some new avenues and doors. Head over to YouTube for The Locker 411. Man, give us a subscribe, man. Share us if you can, whatnot, man. I thought it was one more thing. Please go over to YouTube, because we don't know what the new protocol is going to be when Twitter and Periscope disbands and disconnect. So we don't know if we going to share it from Periscope and how Twitter and Periscope is going to interact. There may be a way to share it and provide that same stream to Twitter, but it may not. The only thing we know for sure is it's going to be consistently on Facebook and YouTube. So try to get over to YouTube so you won't miss out on the episodes.
And when you're over there, like Anthony said, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. And
hopefully it's just on the Twitter. Go ahead.
If you have some advice, some things you'd like to see, some things you want to see more, comment under the video, and we'll read it, and we will make those changes. Comment,
make those changes. They will be considered.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry, boss.
But I stopped going topless.
I'm sorry, boss man. All right. That's true.
Yeah. But all right, man. We're going to be back on Thursday for episode 22, man. Appreciate all y'all who've checked us out, man. Appreciate you, Van. We'll be back on Thursday.
Yeah, man.
All right.